The left one was first. It was because I had a torn labrum in there. I had no idea. Even through medical school, it was torn, and I was having people evaluate it. Nobody could give me an answer why my hip hurt. And then it just kind of progressed into arthritis. And because of the torn labrum, it was a little bit more painful on the left side. So it got to the point when I couldn't sleep that I decided, got to do something more than what I was doing. Met with Dr. Crovetti, whom I met when I was a med student. I met him at a conference, and we talked and hit it off, and I said, well, there's only one guy I'm going to go to. So called him, he said, come on in, I remember you. And we scheduled my surgery. That was, it was scheduled, I think, in September of 2017. And then I didn't come in until December. He was surprised that I even made it because I was afraid. And then, as everybody practically says who's had a hip replacement, why did I wait so long? Everybody that I asked beforehand and I've talked to afterwards has always been, I waited too long, right? So if you get in and when you're starting to first have pain, you can get rid of that pain in short order and get back to a normal, healthy existence. His reputation is par excellence. Because I used to be in emergency medicine, I went and talked to some of my friends in emergency medicine in the trauma center, and I said, here's who I'm considering, and they said, well, we don't get dislocations from him. And basically, that's a pretty good indicator of good quality surgery. So if you're not having to deal with somebody's problems post-surgery, that's a great indicator. And Dr. Crovetti, when he first came to town, that was kind of his gig, was to fix other surgeons' errors, per se. I don't like to use that term, but maybe their job wasn't quite good enough and the patients had problems, and Dr. Crovetti went in there and fixed them. And so I guess you learn from that what not to do. If you're not scared when you go into surgery, there's something wrong with you, for everybody. And it doesn't matter how good the anesthesiologist and surgeon are. At that juncture, it's a fearful procedure because you're laying your life in somebody else's hands. But with my experience here and being in the medical profession, everything was taken care of to the nth degree. I felt very comfortable once I actually got into the building. The quality of surgery was great. I've not had any problems in 3 years with my left hip, and it's been maybe 6 months with my right. I'm back in the gym lifting weights. I got a big 125-pound Cane Corso that I walk, and he likes to roughhouse around, and I don't have any problems playing around with him. I can ski, I can snowmobile. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I can do that at one point in time I thought if I get my hip replaced, I'm not going to be able to do this stuff. It hasn't been a problem. It's actually been a lot easier, right, than it was pre-surgery because I was in a lot of pain.